Afternoon all, back on the Grand Western Canal today, fishing what we call John's spot. He's been doing quite well here recently. Never really fished. I think I'm one up from where John normally fishes, but just chucked some bait out, back with a feeder rod and a float rod. So hopefully we might see some nice rudd and roach and tench today. But fingers crossed, hopefully I'll have something to show you shortly. Well, I'm quite pleased on the conditions today. It's quite muggy. It's overcast, as you can see, which is great. There's no real wind affecting the water. Seems to be a bit of a drift. Lots of bits and pieces in front of me going to the right of me. But the float's staying where it needs to be, which is good. So yeah, I think it's pretty good conditions today. There's seen several fish topping, probably rudd or maybe roach. So let's hope to get something on the bank. Well, there's certainly quite a lot of foot traffic today. Everybody out enjoying their walks, possibly after their roast dinners and stuff. Not had any indications of any bites now. Been fishing for 40 minutes. Not seen any blows. No little twitches on the feeder rod. A few fish dimpling and topping in areas, but float's not budged at the minute. Still early days. Hopefully something will come along. I'm sure it will. So I'm going to have another angler beside me in a minute by the looks of things. He just come and spoke to me. Said he's seen my videos. It's inspired him to try and catch some tench, which is good news. I think he was called Tom. No doubt I'll see him. Hopefully, you never know, he might get a fish himself and we can have a look at that one. But yeah, still not a bite for me at the minute. I think the smaller rudd are starting to be a little bit more active. My float's being knocked around a little bit, but certainly not hitting the bait just yet. But come on, we need some fish. So I know I'm going to be here for a little bit today into the evening. I've not had a lot of, haven't had anything to be honest. So I've just decided to rake a little spot out that isn't too far from the margin on my side. I'm going to let that settle in a little bit in a minute. Cleared quite a bit of weed from it, so that's good. And I shall be dropping my feeder rod in there, hoping that we might pick something up a little bit later on. But yeah, there's a fair bit of weed out, so fingers crossed. Well, that's the feeder rod gone out on the rake swim. Look forward to that one. Bending off, should be nice. Might be a little bit time yet because I've only just put it in. As you can see, it's turned very bright. It's very warm. Just had the pleasure to have John, fellow chuckle brother, sat with me for half an hour. It's always nice talking to John. Told me to cast in 2 different spots, which got me 2 rudd straight away. Nothing massive, but lovely looking fish. Not quite big enough to get in front of the camera, but he's put me right in his swim, so hopefully might get some other ones. I'm sure it's gonna come when the sun goes further around and we get a bit of a shaded spot on this swim, and then I think it will come good. Nothing on the feeder yet. I've had a few little twitches, I think, that I've noticed. but nothing to hit. But it's all good. One thing that has turned up is loads of blossom that's floating down on the surface now. It's starting to clog my reels up, which is stopping me from casting my float exactly where I want. It's a bit hard work. Looking further up, probably can't see it, but there's loads on its way. It's really quite thick up there. Be nice if the wind changed direction. But yeah, it's getting in my reels now, which isn't fun. Forgot about this time of year. So I've just made myself a small bit of ground bait up. Got some maggots and casters in with it. Just gonna chuck a few handfuls down on my feeder rod. Hopefully that might get that swim going a bit. I don't want to put too much out because I'm not getting bites at the minute. Don't want to overfeed it, but I'm sure a little bit won't go amiss. So go chuck some in. Well, it's 5:25 now. Still nothing to shout about. Sun's still nice and bright, which is a shame. Could do with it clearing off behind some cloud. This blossom's just everywhere now. It's annoying. Not really getting any bites anywhere at the minute. Thought I'd have a little walk, not too far, just to see if I can see any other activity, because there's certainly not any in my swim at the minute. Light seems to be getting better now.
There she is.
So we've got Tom here joining me on the canal. Come down to rub it in with a nice 1 pound 8 ounce rod. What an absolute stunning fish, mate.
Yeah, absolute stunner for the canal.
In
the sun as well. Haven't had any tench yet, but
no,
I'm not complaining when you get rod like that.
No, I think the tench will come soon enough though.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
I reckon.
Brilliant.
Thank you, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cool. What a cracking rod that was, Tom. Beautiful fish. Let's hope they come on to feed a bit more now. Thanks for bringing it down and showing me. I haven't seen a rod like that for a while, especially not today anyway. Hopefully this swim will pick up soon. The light's going, it's getting a bit cloudier. It's getting later. What is the time? Time now is 6:10. So I think we should be getting some more action soon. I hope so anyway. I don't think I've fished this long without many bites for a while. Not what I was after. Whee! Little jack pike. Probably why I'm not catching any rudd. Off he goes. Finally got what I come here for. Hopefully not the last. It's only a small one. Nice little male. What a beaut. It's the start now. We just had my first tench on the feeder rod. I was mucking around with my float doing something, I don't know what I was doing. I just happened to look down and my rod tip was bouncing around to the left. Went straight in all the reeds. Managed to get it out. Lively little boy it was. Happy days. Hopefully this light change now and this time of the day, I'm hoping for one or two more, hopefully. Little rod. It's been bloody hard going. Well, my session. Well, it's 8:30. United are losing to West Ham. Still time. Anyway, my session is coming to an end. I'm going to give it another half an hour. It's really slow today. I've really struggled with this blossom that's on the surface of the canal. It's everywhere. Midges are out. My reel and my rod has all been clogged up with this blossom. I've been really struggling to get my float anywhere I need it to get. It's been a right pain in the bum. Gets caught up in all the eyes. It's in the spool of the reel. It's been proper annoying today. But it's I've enjoyed it all the same, like we do when we come out. It's just nice to be out. Be great if I can get another tench on the bank. Still time, like there always is. While the lines are in, there's always a chance. It's been good today to meet Tom. Caught a lovely rudd. I think he's had other fish as well. I think he's been fishing both his rods on feeders today. He hasn't worried about the float, which I don't blame him today with all this crap on the surface. But always time for one more before we pack up. The last cast, as we always say.